Ann Hope House is a residential community for women that are seeking a way out of homelessness and some of the issues that they might have been facing. So the women come to us from like a range of situations, possibly rough sleeping or other hostels or prison, hospital, lots of different places. They can self-refer, be referred by other people, and it's not just accommodation. So they're coming to us and they obviously their primary need in that moment is to need housing, but they're also looking for an opportunity to turn their lives around.
My name is Mel and I came to Ann Hope House in the midst of full-blown addiction. I'd been in long-term rehab before, but only lasted a few months before I relapsed. So when I found Ann Hope House, it was exactly what I've been looking for. I arrived straight from a hospital alcohol detox and I was totally broken.
These are people just like us, so they've got the same dreams and hopes. They didn't, when they were 8 or 9, didn't think, I want to grow up and be in a homeless hostel or have a drug addiction. They grew up saying, I want to work in this setting, or I want to be a nurse. We've got somebody at the moment who's training, he's just got on a university course to be a nurse. And you think that's a dream that she had, and the route to that, it went off kind of course a few times, but she's now getting to do that dream.
Choosing to leave Ann Hope House to study was one of the bravest decisions of my life. It was only because of what I received from my time at Ann Hope that I was able to do so. I now work for Bethany, and I hope I can provide the same level of love and encouragement to others.
The primary way we offer hope is by showing the women love. A lot of the women experience that as something different. So they'll say, oh, there's something different about this place. I've never been kind of loved or cared for like this.
Being part of the community has been a roller coaster for me and the staff. I wouldn't change anything. I love living here. The staff truly do love us till we can love ourselves.
They would come to us, we get the opportunity to get to know them. They live there, and it's a community of women. So we kind of eat meals together and we go on holiday together, we go on trips together, and both kind of through the support of one another, the peer support, and through the staff and the volunteers that work there, they hopefully get an opportunity to kind of grow, learn about themselves, but experience kind of genuine care and love and access to other like formalised support, depending on kind of what their needs might be.
I hate to think what would have become of me if I hadn't been able to stay here, but I can honestly say that I might not still be alive. I believe that once I feel ready to move on, I will be doing so from a position of strength that I've never been in before.
So for women that are moving on from us, most women moving on to their own tenancy, so I guess success for them might look like, in one sense, it's quite practical, like sustaining a tenancy. So having the kind of practical housing skills that many of them have not had the opportunity to learn in their life, even things like kind of basic managing bills and managing a home, and but also sustaining recovery from drug and alcohol use, having kind of meaningful supportive relationships in their life, good people around them, healthy relationships, and maybe having a job or some kind of form of employment or training, kind of realising the things that they've maybe wanted to do in the past.
I've seen the women who have moved on before go on to lead very successful lives, and I credit that to their journey here. I'm looking forward to becoming an accredited debt advisor and eventually going back to work again. I'm especially excited just to run my own flat and make it my own. I feel more confident than I ever have that I will be able to do so successfully and to live a life that I can be proud of.
A lot of the women that come to us when they first come, they would describe their life as being very in darkness and in chaos and in just in really dark, horrible places, and for them to move on knowing hope and knowing like peace and freedom from many of the things that they've maybe experienced to be really controlling and really held them back in the past.
As I look into the future, I'm confident that I can take the lessons and love I've learnt here into my own home, continuing to grow in my recovery.
One of the things that's really amazing about Ann Hope is that we get to know these women. You know, we're working in their home, so we get to know them really, really well. So we build these relationships that are really deep and really genuine. And so for us, it's amazing when people move on, but they stay in touch with us and they kind of come back for dinner and we hear how they're doing, which is really, really amazing.
I found acceptance, unconditional love, peace, understanding, and wise women who showed me who I wanted to be. I grew in confidence, ceasing being anxious and insecure, and I laughed a lot.
So we're really excited that art is getting used to raise awareness of Ann Hope House. So we are quite a creative house. We've got lots of women that like to do art, like to do it as a form of kind of working through some of the things that they've gone through, find it really therapeutic. And it's really exciting that it's getting used on the kind of other side to raise awareness of what we do. So yeah, we're really, really excited and very grateful.